Welcome to the Serious Shift Blogcast. Half podcast, half blog, half video, and 100% serious shift. We have only one question. What does serious shift mean to you? To answer that and much more, here's your host, Dennis Moseley-Williams.
Hi, I'm Dennis, and welcome back one more time to the Serious Shift Blogcast. It is a pleasure to be seen by you today. I am beaming in from my secret little conference room at Pearson International Airport in Toronto. I'm heading out on the road this week to Boston and Atlanta to present on staging, designing, and conceiving better customer experience that will lead to guided transformations for your clients, a subject I love. But today's subject is a little follow-up on the politics and poetics of failing properly. Okay, so this has been a little theme that I've been sharing because I'm working on these blogcasts on figuring out the right process, the right system, the right magic, the right recipe for you for these blogcasts to have the desired impact that I want them to have. So Winston Churchill, there's two quotes in this little blog for you. The first is Winston Churchill. He said, "Success is the ability to sort of move from one failure to another without losing any enthusiasm," which is fantastic. Mary Pickford, famous Canadian actress from the days before they put sound in music, by the way. She was born like in 1892 in Toronto. Died 1979, Santa Monica. Don't ask me why I know that. She said, "This thing we call failure is not the falling down, it's the staying down." Okay, how's that? That is a powerful quote. Often, what we call failure isn't that our idea didn't land with the impact we wanted. The failure is actually how we react and internalize those disappointing results. It's as simple as, did you give up? Or did you look at it the way I look at it, which is to say, oh, okay, well, that didn't work the way I wanted, and that's a little disappointing, but I now have data. I have something that I can measure. I have something that I can adjust, and I can try again. Something that successful people get really comfortable with is the idea of not getting it right the first time. We forgive ourselves quickly. We pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off quickly, and away we get going. And these blog videos for me have certainly been trying. I recorded one not too long ago, 10 or 15 blogs ago, and I was in St. Louis. And on that particular blog, I had to shoot it about 75 times. It took way too long. All of them were taking too long. I was having all kinds of issues recording them. Silly issues from I don't like the way I look to I don't like the way I sound to I don't like what I just said. I can't figure out where to look on the camera. The whole thing was brutal. And I was this close to saying, forget it. This is dumb. And I'm going back to what I know. But I didn't. Instead, I did something even more uncomfortable, which was I let everybody know I wasn't comfortable. And I reached out to specific people and I asked them for some feedback. I also said right in the blog, let me know what you think. And that's an easy thing to say, but then you get to read what everybody thinks. And guess what? People are kind of fantastic. You know what they all said? They all said, keep it coming. A lot of you said, I beg your pardon, keep it coming. Back off the frequency a little wee bit. And I learned some things that I would have never figured out on my own. Serious shifts in my own perspective, etc. So, all of that is to say this. From time to time, parenting, being a friend, being a son, being in my case a brother, you're going to fail. You're going to realize later you could have been there. You're going to realize later you should have been more patient. You're going to realize later there was probably a better approach. Don't confuse the difference between your idea, and the tactics that you use to deliver it. This blogcast is a brilliant idea. The frequency is to be figured out. But the hardest part was coming up with your idea, right? The hardest part is the blog itself. And I completely overlooked that. I think the hard stuff is figuring out when to send it out and how frequently, etc. But that's not it. That's actually the easy stuff to figure out because you got all kinds of stuff to measure. The really hard stuff is the idea in the first place, right? Same thing with your idea. Believe in your idea. Okay? If it's not landing where you want it to land, it's not the end of the world. Recalibrate, try again, measure. Ask for feedback, read the feedback, adjust, and measure. It's not that tough. Eventually, you're going to find the results that you're looking for. So before you start any project, make sure, that you tap into the resources and the wherewithal to continue to push it along. Before you start every project, when you look way ahead, there's going to be that part that I affectionately call the suck. It's the suck. It's the part that sucks. It's the part where it's not working. It's the part where you're going to feel like you're running in the water. You're putting everything out, but something's like you're running in water up to your waist. That's going to come. The suck is the part where you have to adjust everything. It's just the way it is, and you'll find the way through. Don't give up on your idea. Just be willing to give up on your plan for a better plan. Keep adjusting, keep measuring. Having said that, I got to go. I got to go jump on an airplane and go to Boston. I'll see you all again really soon. Take care. Cheers.
We hope you enjoyed the Serious Shift Blogcast. We would love any suggestions, feedback on topics, ideas, or challenges that may have you feeling stuck. Also, please leave a 5-star review wherever you are enjoying this content. It helps Dennis out tremendously. One last thing, if you would like to take your game to the next level, go visit SeriousShift.com and download for free our latest white paper. It will seriously begin to help you shift. On behalf of Dennis and the team, see you next episode.